Fran, was your link not working?
I got the email, but I couldn't get it to open properly. I kept getting a thing that said, oops, error code. So I just went to the main website. It's done that before on those, but then it takes me further anyway, so I don't know.
Huh. Fran, who all are we expecting?
Everybody.
Everybody?
Yeah.
Fran?
Yeah,
So I just saw Angel over in the attendees. I tried to move her over, but it's now like she's in limbo, like she's not in attendees, but she hasn't moved to panelists.
that's weird.
Yeah, so if you want to text her,
Yeah, I was just fixing to text her and John and Steve.
yeah, I thought I moved her over and it's limbo, like I don't see her name anymore under attendees, but I also don't see her under panelists either.
Okay. Oh, she just texted me. Said it kicked her off and she's trying to log back in.
Okay. Yeah, I clicked over to promote to panelists to move her over and she just disappeared.
I did text John and Steve though.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna go grab some. Well,
We're waiting.
yeah. I've got a few extra minutes this morning. Bob's gonna ask me, where are you going? I am. Yep.
That's not like a proper swing.
It's a Tuesday. It's a league I'm in on Tuesday, so.
Okay, I'm gonna try to move Angel over again. There.
Yay.
Sorry about that.
It might have been something I did, who knows?
Of course, you try to log on early and then it says, let's update. No,
Yeah.
I was just here. Now you want to update. I'm done with COVID. Can it be over, please?
Be nice, wouldn't it?
Well, you know it.
You know, I like to think I have some strength, but I don't want to have any more. Or patience. I have.
That's the deal. Can't imagine what you guys are going through.
We had 7 people on Tuesday out.
Oh my goodness.
And not because they all have it, but because they might have had contact or a child is sick, they have to go be tested, you know, just the snowball effect. And one of our employees, one of their children of the 2 tested positive, the family tested negative. So she will probably have to wait. So they have the 10-day quarantine on the one that's positive. Well, then she could pick it up on day 10. So she has to be quarantined from day 10 to 14. That's 24 days for her.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And then of course, anybody that, even if they test negative, but they have some sort of symptoms, they have to wait the 72 hours without symptoms before they can return, since just because they have the test and it's negative, but they have symptoms, they're still, so. Yeah. It's exhausting.
Yeah, I bet.
But I texted them the link in case they needed it, but neither one has responded.
And I have my work email open just in case.
We just need one.
I've set an alarm on my phone now in case I oversleep. Like, bing, I'm like, what is that going off? Oh, the meeting's today.
I had kind of forgotten because I normally get here early on meeting days. My kid has a first period exam this morning and she was pissed because she had a softball game all the way out at Marquette yesterday. I still made her go to soccer practice last night. So by the time she got home, took a shower and started studying, it was like 11.
Wow.
And so I couldn't get her up this morning. And I'm at home going, okay, let's look at the map again. Where are the indigenous tribes located? What are you supposed to know this morning? So by the time I got here, it was like 10 till 8. I'm never here that late.
I think it's really hard on these kids. I mean, it's not easy. I mean, we got our grandsons come over a couple days a week and we help, but man, I'm not a teacher at all.
Oh, wait, there's John.
Hi there. Sorry, everybody.
Morning.
Morning.
Morning. I had some stuff happen down. Anyway, I'm in the car. It's like one of those self-help gurus that like takes videos and talks about how better your life would be if you'd listen to him while you're driving his car.
You can make money doing that.
Yeah,
I
really.
know they do. They just talk real tough, like into like, hey, I was thinking today.
You're a natural.
So anyway, I'm driving, but I feel like I can do this and drive at the same time.
You have your basic quorum, so you're good to go
Okay.
if you want to.
Let's
All right,
get
I'm gonna
this
take
thing moving.
myself off video.
Do we have approval of the minutes?
I'll make a motion.
Yes.
Okay, that sounded like a second, right?
I heard John.
That's a
Okay.
second.
We don't have any visitors, do we?
Nope.
Good. Well, we have old business.
So I'll give you really quick updates on both.
Bob, you're muted. I noticed he was talking.
Oh,
Sorry.
Do that.
There he is.
There we go.
Bob, did you say something when you were muted?
No, nothing important.
Okay. So I'll give a really quick update on old business. So streetscape update, I think some of you had heard, they were, it looked like we had everything approved. We were going out to bid. We started started getting ready for the bidding process, and the contractors wanted to start early, and we said, you shouldn't start this fall on it because it would not make sense to pour concrete right before a potential winter. So we had them doing bids and said, let's do bids so that we can start the construction in spring. But in the meantime, of course, we already are trying to, Missouri American Water wanted to move the lines out of the way before we started our project. We also had the utility companies that you have to put it out months and months in advance to move their utilities. So it's been kind of a cluster where they just suddenly, as Holland knows, show up. And they show up without necessarily following any particular regulations. So just know we're kind of dealing with that. One utility will start moving something on a pole, the first one, and then it cascades that once one utility moves, they send a letter to the next utility or inform them. And then whenever the next utility has time, they come and move things. And so you'll see like double poles at key points in time. You'll see a bunch of different things going on, but hopefully that will move forward. Then we found out, I think last week, that St. Louis County had some additional changes and weren't happy with what we had. So we had to hold off on the bidding a little bit longer, but again, it still isn't holding us off because we were going to do spring construction anyway. We'll try to keep you guys in the loop and informed. It's all still moving forward. I know I've had at least 2 businesses say to me, why isn't this happening yet? Why isn't it faster? We're working with, St. Louis County, we're working with MoDOT, we're working with federal money. All of that takes all of these hoops that you have to jump through. So we're doing it as best we can, as fast as we can. So that's that update.
I wasn't one of those companies yelling at you.
No, you weren't. You were not. No, it's the other ones going, you promised us this. And I'm saying, we're doing as best we can. But no, you were not yelling at all, Holland. Rooftop lighting, that has, I'm still trying to work on it, but it's so low down on the list of things right now with what everybody else has going on. You know, restaurants are asking me for all kinds of temporary stuff to figure out how to let people eat outdoors as long as they possibly can. We've got ADA things, we've got construction, we've got businesses that are trying everything that they can to stay open. I did start getting permissions from a couple building owners, and I could get those on the schedule. So for example, Holland, I know I said I'd send you a letter so you could just send something to your building owner. I just hadn't even gotten to that yet. But if you want to just say to him, hey, it's totally free. Can we put lights on the building? And all he wants to do is send me an email saying yes, I can get it on the schedule. So you're muted.
It's totally free, but it will, like, there will be some electricity,
There will.
minor.
It's a few pennies a day, which means it's maybe $1 or $2 a month, if that.
That's what I needed to know. Thank you.
Yes. And then Angel, if you guys wanted to do it, just again, same thing, send me a letter. And then I just have something that says, because we have it in the budget that they're covered completely. I did already get the permission from Mary Jane's building and those two. So I'm good to go on that one. There's one other building I think I was already good to go on. And if I can just get those on the schedule, which basically is, you know, 3 or 4 weeks out, we can get that moving forward. Also, even though this is not rooftop lighting update, just so you know, because I'm sure some people have said, why are the 4th of July banners still up on the poles? So we had a whole series of new banners for fall. We had the design done at the beginning of the month, the beginning of September. I sent it out to our vendor to print them, and they were supposed to be done essentially before October 1st. And I think they had a misprint, and so they are reprinting them, which is why it's taking as long as it is. As soon as they go up, I'll be super excited, but I don't know if they're going to be up for very long, because then holiday ones for the winter will go up. I was told that you're going to get a surprise. I'm not supposed to tell you, but you know, Parks Department always works on all kinds of decorations. They have some new decorations that are going to be going up in your district, recycling of things from before. So look for those when they do go up. And then you will see they're going to start taking the pots in to replant for the next season of the holiday plants. So just be aware of that too. All of those things will be going on pretty quickly in the next couple weeks. I think that's it for old business. Bless you. Unless someone else has anything for old business. Bless you.
That's that. Any new business? Nothing.
Did you see that Kim Massey passed away yesterday?
No.
No.
Yeah.
It was all over social media late last night.
Yeah, I saw that.
No.
Had she been ill, I guess, obviously?
It didn't say that. They didn't have that information late last night, and I haven't checked this morning.
Wow.
You want me to do a quick city update?
Sounds good.
Okay. We are very, very busy, unlike lots of other people who I know are slower. But in addition to being busy, we've had a whole grouping of people that have asked us to, you know, city council members who've asked us to keep moving some of our code amendments forward. So just as an FYI, at our next city council meeting, we are continuing a public hearing on updating all our parking codes. We are also doing an amendment to political signs. There was an issue where someone removed political signs from one of the public polling places at the last election. And they removed it, I think, because of the fact that they thought that the code says that you can't put it on public property. And so we have made a change to allow political signs on election day at polling places. And we're going to get that done in 3 readings next Tuesday at the city council meeting. So it's done in time before the election. Pacific Place in your district applied for a rezoning, but really the rezoning is to clean up the years and years and years of ordinances that kind of built up. The ordinances for his development started in 1958 and continued through until the 1990s. And there was a lot of conflicting bits and pieces. So we've been cleaning that up. He had a public hearing at Plan Commission at the October meeting, was unanimously approved, and he's going for his public hearing at the city council meeting on October 20th. So those 3 hearings will be open on October 20th. They will also be doing a final reading on October 20th for a coffee shop use in the second building that's going to be built next to the Regions Bank in Old Webster. They want to do 2 users in the new building, and the building's already gone through Architecture Review Board, but the use was not allowed. So they're asking for a coffee shop use to be added to their list of approvable uses for the district. We also have a series of residential changes that we're working on with the Plan Commission. The residential changes are a combination of trying to look at ideas of how to keep our housing diverse and look at affordable housing, as well as just overall how the character of the new houses that are kind of going in on very small lots, how they are either towering over other houses, taking over large swaths of the land in terms of stormwater and a bunch of other things. So we're kind of working on all of those. Sorry, I'm adding Bob. I know he got moved over. I'm going to add him to allow to talk in case he wants to talk, because I think he got kicked off. And so we're working on those code changes. They will probably take a while before the Plan Commission because they're virtual only also. So we're doing presentations on that. But one of the things we're looking at is we're actually looking at, in our A4 district, allowing 2-family structures or townhouse structures. The code currently allows it, but it has a provision that says you can only have it if 40% of the structures on the same side of that block are already 2-family structures, which essentially limits it to like 3 blocks in the entire city of Webster Groves. So we're looking at how we can amend that people could potentially do townhouses. It would, for example, right now you're kind of guaranteed if you tear down a house, you can do a 2,600 square foot house in its place. It's like a guaranteed number no matter how small the lot size is. So the idea would be that if you did have an actual standard lot, that you could maybe put 2 townhouse or a duplex that would have 2 1,300 square foot units, which is kind of what we're losing right now. People are tearing down the smaller sized, either beginning homes, smaller family homes, homes that people have lived in for a while. So we're trying to look at that as an option in the code, and we're holding hearings on that too. All of those things are going on. John might be able to give a better update on his couple of tenants. I didn't look ahead of time to see how things were progressing on both of them. I know Union Studio was trying to finish up what they were needing to open up, as well as Dharma and Dwell.
Yes, Dharma and Dwell. So Union Studios, actually I just had run down there because they were turning their gas on and it was in another building. That's why you guys caught me on the in the car. Is everybody there? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they had wanted to open last week. They also, the store girl at their other location had a quarantine, so that took them down an employee and held them back typical of 2020. So they're just delayed, but they're looking at this week next. Dharma and Dwell, she's probably a couple weeks out still, and so they're both happening by first week in November. They both will definitely be open. So
Awesome. I don't think I have any other new business updates right now. I was trying to think of any others. We're continuing to work with everybody with their outdoor dining and outdoor dining options, and requests that we're getting left and right from different businesses saying, can I do this or can I do that? Can I have this? Can I have that? And we're just trying to see what we can manage without impacting other, either traffic or other businesses or other things that are going on. And we'll just continue to try to do that through the fall and through the winter as best we can. I think that's it for my update right now, unless anyone has questions about something that oh yeah, you heard about.
the annex is semi-open. That's going to be slowly. I mean, it's open. You can go in and get coffee, but we're not really officially announcing it till probably later this week or maybe next. And then probably won't do a grand opening for 2 or 3, 4 weeks, just because we want it to feel like we want it to feel more like we want it to feel before we say it's officially open. But you can stop in. Currently, we have pastries and coffees and lots of deli counter stuff, so you can stop in and visit.
The roast beef sandwich is delicious.
Yeah, I've only heard great reviews so far.
Yeah. Yum.
Well, thank you guys for being guinea pigs. And before we are officially open, that's when people come in. I'm always, I don't want to say humble, but always just let people know, like, judge us where we'll be in a year, not where we're going to be in the next couple weeks. So
Sure.
it's a big concept, and we have a long way to go. So, but we're excited. So, and it's fun.
Cool. Well, that was pretty much a record, wasn't it? 25 minutes, maybe 20 minutes. That's okay.
I think we've done it in less,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, it makes you move because the next meeting's November 10th.
correct.
And all we need now is a motion to adjourn.
I'll do that motion.
I'll second.
All right. We'll see you guys next month.
Have a great one,
Thanks,
everybody.
everyone.
Take care.
Thanks.
You guys have a good one.
Thanks.